Hi friends, in this session we are going to discuss about the plastic waste management and the associated benefits through a mechanism that is known as plastic waste reduction standard. We have already discussed the voluntary carbon standard from Verra, and the way companies are looking for net zero carbon, net zero energy, net zero water and net zero waste. In the same fashion, companies are also exploring net zero plastic. And in order to move to that direction, there is a market mechanism which has been generated in line to the voluntary market that is known as zero plastic. You as an organization, if you have a wish list to reach to the net zero plastic, then this standard will help. This is a Verra standard. VERRA is a voluntary carbon market standard, and now they have come up with a recent guideline for those companies who want to achieve net zero plastic. Just imagine like Haldiram. They do lot of food packaging in plastic. They generate lot of plastics, and if they have the extended producer responsibility and they want to reach to the recycling and reuse program of their plastic waste, this needs to be collected by certain agencies. It is not possible for Haldiram or any other companies to do so. Similarly, the companies which are manufacturer of TV or some other components which are heavy in plastics, if they want to recover end of life products and reuse or recycle them to reduce the plastic waste, it is possible for them to participate in these programs to achieve their net zero plastic goals. So it is in the same fashion the way we do the net zero energy or net zero carbon. Same way in today's era, companies are striving to go for net zero plastic, and there is a wonderful business opportunity exist through these programs. Now coming to the type of activities which Verra is doing are two type of activities. This is focusing on waste collection activities, which is known as waste collection credits, and the second activity is related to the waste recycling credits. 1 ton of plastic credit, one plastic credit is equivalent to the 1 ton of plastic recycled or collected. So if you have waste, if it is segregated, it becomes wealth, otherwise it is a waste. So when you want to participate in any of such programs, it is possible to be part of the zero plastic programs through Verra. So they have come up with the investment mechanism through providing the plastic credits. If you want to do this as a business, you collect the plastic and participate in a recycling program and participate that program with Verra and register it as a project and sell your plastic credit to some agencies who want to reach to their net zero plastic goal. That is all about. Now, what is this standard? They have come up with the plastic waste registry standard. So plastic waste is reduced. This is submitted to the Verra registry, where the project is validated like a CDM project through the independent parties. And once the independent validation is done, your project is considered as a registered project, and after that there is a accounting also, and if you want to get issued the plastic credits, then you have to get the issuance and verification of your plastic credit. That is what the whole system about the plastic credits. Now why it is important is, if this standard is available, This brings back the investment in the plastic waste recycling, collection and reuse type of projects. Just imagine that in Bombay there is a program Safai Sathi, and these guys are collecting plastic and they are reselling in it or disposing it. But if you make it as a plastic waste reduction program, this will give additional revenue to those guys who are the rag pickers, and this will increase their livelihood, and this will also enhance the quantum of plastic collected for recycling and reuse. So we have a lot of companies who are engaged in recycling of plastics. So if this is collection through better methods, then this will give us a feedstock for recycling the plastics. This will also address the social risk, because those people who are rag pickers and all, it will help them to give additional revenue and improve this as a business case for them. The plastic waste, if it is part of a portfolio, like if you have 100 buildings and you have many clients, and these clients are producing paper, plastic and other type of waste, small units can be clubbed together and it can go in a program mode also. And it is not only reducing the waste plastic, which has become a burden nowadays, but it is also helping you to the impact assessment of that to the companies. Just imagine that a Coke bottle, it is just thrown. So Coke does not have the bandwidth to collect that back and send it to the recycling agencies. But if it is becoming part of the program, then it will help to facilitate the collection in a proper way and recycle those Coke bottles, so that this does not create our environment degradation. Now coming to the type of credits, how they can be used by the companies. So as I say, the first requirement is that the companies can make use of these plastic credits for their net zero plastic programs. So if they want to achieve net zero, they should do in-house some of the activities, and if they are left out, they can buy the plastic credits to reach to their net zero plastic targets. Then if somebody wants to buy some products which are from 100% recycled plastics, so if those plastics are sent to an agency which is using 100% recycling, this will help the companies to claim that the product made by them is from the 100% recycled plastic. Not only that, if companies like Sony or HP or Lenovo, they are manufacturing these laptops and all, and they want to have the extended producer responsibility, and end of the life they may want to recover these products and send it to a recycling. Participating in this program will help them to be part of this and help the market mechanism to recover the plastic for the recycling level. So lot of third party credibility comes as part of the EPR program. They can also claim that yes, they are manufacturing these things, but they are participating in the extended producer responsibility program, through which the plastic waste will be collected through their certified or associates who are part of the plastic waste standard program. You know, a lot of plastic waste is going in the seabed. Lot of plastic is being surfaced in the ground. So these are the problems, and in order to do these type of activities, you require certain finance, and to achieve finance, these plastic credits are very useful. So what type of projects you can conceive? So if there is a NGO who is looking for funds to enhance their activities as part of the recovery of ocean plastics, you may have seen, like in Bombay and Chennai, a lot of NGOs are working to clean the beach drive. A lot of plastic is going to those sea levels. So they recover that plastic. So if there is a ocean cleaning drive for plastics, and if they collect it and make it as a part of the zero plastic program under Verra, they can get additional revenue which will help them to buy better boats or better tools for collecting the waste from the oceans. If there are rag pickers and some NGO comes up with a program that they organize these people as part of one umbrella project, and if they provide the collected plastics to some dedicated agency which has a transparency and accounting and record keeping, then even rag pickers can be part of it. Just for your example, Safai Sathi is one of the program in which in Mumbai these companies are getting not the plastic credit but the carbon credit associated with that. But they can also plan a similar program for carbon credit. If you are doing mechanical recycling or chemical recycling of the plastics, you can also participate in this program as part of the zero plastic program. Even the municipalities who want to address the plastic collection and plastic segregation. So what is their baseline? They are just dumping the whole waste. But if they have the cyclone separators or segregation system which separates the plastic from the waste, in that case the recovered plastic qualifies for the net zero plastic programs of Verra, and this will give additional revenue even to the municipalities. So there are a number of initiatives you can think of. Already these type of projects are registered, few are under pipeline. There are 3 projects which are already registered in Verra as part of the plastic standard and zero plastic program. And there are many projects even from India, Thailand, Indonesia, Malaysia, Egypt, Kenya, US, many countries. These projects are in the pipeline. Almost 25 projects of zero plastic, plastic recycling, better management of the plastic waste. These type of programs are already part of the Verra registry and they are in pipeline. And in due course of time, we will find this as a big market of the suppliers, sellers of the plastic credits and the buyers of the plastic credit. So it is going to be a big program which will help the people to achieve their net zero plastic goals. What is the requirement of a project to get certified at Verra? So the plastic credit program requires that the reduction should be real, measurable and additional. Without the additional plastic credit revenue, this would have not happened, right? For example, the municipal corporation, they may not have segregated the waste until unless it is part of that program, because it is not mandatory for them to segregate. They could have just dumped it. But if they have put a cyclone separator to separate it out, this is becoming additional because they have done an investment in some additional plant and machineries to do the plastic segregation. It has to be verified by an independent third party validator, and finally it is estimated based on the given guideline and then it is issued. So these are the steps by which you can get it. Now, as far as the achievement so far, about 2 million of the plastic waste has been registered in Verra registry. So that is the level at which we are talking, and about 92 waste recycling credits has been issued for plastic waste. 674 waste collection credits are already issued as part of plastic waste recycling program. There are 3 registered projects and about 25 plus projects are in the pipeline. If you have some project, do contact with us. We would be happy to help you to get your project conceived as a voluntary plastic credit project. Surely it will get you some more revenues. Thank you very much for this. We are leaving some additional resources for reading around it. There are methodologies available which you can read more to understand whether you qualify for those plastic trade programs or not. Thank you very much.